This video is going to give you everything you need to make your decision to move to Catonsville, Maryland. Hi, my name is Matt Totaro, and I've lived in Catonsville for more than 25 years. My wife and I raised 3 kids from our circa 1909 four-square house on Newburgh Avenue. Catonsville has a unique blend of cultural charm, natural beauty, and modern conveniences. Let's dive deeper into what makes the town so special. Stick around to find out how much houses cost in Catonsville's best neighborhoods and learn more about why life is great in 21228. Catonsville maintains an inviting, small-town atmosphere where neighbors know each other and local traditions thrive. The tree-lined streets and historic homes evoke a sense of nostalgia while fostering community pride. This intimacy creates an environment where residents feel connected, safe, and part of a larger family. It's a place where local events, community gatherings, and conversations at neighborhood cafes contribute to an overall warm vibe. Catonsville is located in southwest Baltimore County, convenient to the Beltway, I-695, I-70, and I-95. It is ideal for commuters into Baltimore City, Columbia, or Washington, D.C., which is only 30 miles away. Our main street is Frederick Road, which runs west to Ellicott City and east into Baltimore. The few blocks just outside the Beltway make up the primary commercial core, with shops, restaurants, and lots of things to do. Inside the Beltway is another smaller commercial area called Paradise. I-195 to the south takes you directly to BWI Airport and the Amtrak train station. When you live here, your friends are definitely going to ask you to pick them up from the airport. And there are MTA bus routes that run through town on Edmondson Avenue, Frederick Road, and Ingleside Avenue. So, Frederick Road has a small town feel, but just 1 mile north is Route 40, also known as Baltimore National Pike. This historic national road was America's first federally financed turnpike building project, and it served as the gateway for early settlers and the American westward expansion, and remains one of America's national scenic byways. This connectivity allows residents to enjoy a peaceful hometown lifestyle while staying linked to broader regional opportunities. As Route 40 passes through Catonsville, it widens to 6 lanes and becomes a bustling area where you'll find most of the grocery and big box stores. We've got Giant, Safeway, Lidl, and Aldi, along with 3 Asian grocers, including H Mart and Latte Plaza, as well as an Indian grocery store and some smaller specialty shops. All the major fast food chains are there, as well as car dealerships, gas stations, and automobile service centers. Catonsville's population is about 43,000 people, growing less than 1% per year. The median age is 40 years, reflecting a mature population compared with national and state averages. Women slightly outnumber men, 52 to 47%. The median household income was $110,000 in 2023, and the poverty rate was under 4%, reflecting an affluent community. Catonsville's population density is high at around 3,000 people per square mile, but that's less than Columbia and Annapolis. Catonsville offers residents a balanced cost of living that falls just below the national average. According to recent data, Catonsville's overall cost of living is measured at 98.9% of the national average, ranking it 86th out of 273 cities across the United States in terms of affordability. This positions Catonsville as more affordable than Columbia, Annapolis, and Baltimore City, providing good value while maintaining proximity to urban centers. Designated Music City, Maryland in 2002, Catonsville boasts a rich musical heritage. The local music scene is vibrant and growing every year. Home to institutions like Bill's Music, family-owned music store on Frederick Road since 1965, Appalachian Bluegrass, which specializes in acoustic instruments, and Baltimore Brass Company. Catonsville is a destination for musicians from all over the region. With a variety of live performance venues, there's music for everyone. Some restaurants like El Guapo and State Fair host bands and DJs occasionally, but Mooresburger's Tavern has live music multiple nights each week. Mooresburger's also wins as Catonsville's best dive bar. A fixture in town for decades, run by the same family, it's the bar that opened the earliest and stayed open the latest. Mooresburger's new owner is focused on live music for the benefit of everyone in town. When the weather turns nice, Catonsville has a trifecta of outdoor music events that span all genres, from jazz and rock to folk and indie. The Frederick Road Fridays concert series happens each Friday evening in the parking lot of the shops on Mellor, just south of Frederick Road. Every week features a different local band you've probably heard of, along with food trucks and adult beverages. People bring their chairs and the kids and enjoy a nice evening. The Lerman Woodlands Theater is an outdoor amphitheater on the grounds of Catonsville High School. With programming every Saturday and Sunday throughout the summer, it's the same deal. Bring your picnic and a blanket and relax with the music. Each season kicks off with a performance from the incredible Catonsville High School Steel Drum Band and features local groups like the Junkyard Saints and Technicolor Motorhome. Improving each year is the Vortex at CAA Park, an outdoor music complex being developed by the Music City, Maryland Association. Offering a variety of themed festivals, events at the Vortex include multiple bands, vendors, and the opportunity to see some of the region's best music, as well as up-and-coming talent. Catonsville's musical tradition isn't just about entertainment. It reflects a broader cultural commitment to the arts that enriches the community's spirits and identity. In 2020, Baltimore County government and the Baltimore County Arts Guild sought and received designation for Catonsville as Baltimore County's first arts and entertainment district. As you stroll through town, you'll notice the public art and murals that decorate the area. Stick around to find out which neighborhoods have the oldest houses in town. For nature enthusiasts and outdoor adventurers, Catonsville's proximity to Patapsco Valley State Park is a huge draw. The park offers many miles of hiking and mountain biking trails, picturesque picnic spots, and scenic overlooks along the Patapsco River. The Patapsco River became the center of industrialization for Maryland in the late 1700s, and dams were installed to service many of the manufacturing and milling operations. Today, the park covers 16,000 acres across 8 separate recreation areas and forms most of the southern and western borders of Catonsville. This means there are a good number of homes that have easy access to the park, with some directly backing up to woods and streams. Neighborhoods with immediate access to the park include Catons Reserve, Patapsco Woods, Windwood, Westwood, Ocella, Foxhall Farm, and Patapsco Overlook. The Hilton area of the Patapsco Valley State Park, at the southern end of Hilton Avenue, is great for families because of the large playground known as the Tire Park. Old tires provide climbing and jumping opportunities, with shredded tires underfoot so everyone has a soft landing. With plenty of parking, there's access to a large number of trails, as well as camping sites and pavilions to rent for birthday parties and graduation celebrations. For mountain bikers, the Soapstone Trail is popular, with access from Rolling Road near the I-195 intersection. The Orange Grove area features a scenic swinging bridge and access to the Cascade Falls, Grist Mill, and River Road trails. Whether you're into hiking, bird watching, fishing, or simply enjoying the serenity of nature, the park serves as an extended backyard for residents looking to escape the urban hustle and reconnect with the outdoors. We're going to talk about home prices and neighborhoods in a bit, but first, let's review the area's schools. Education is a priority in Catonsville, with highly rated public and private schools known for their strong academic programs, extracurricular activities, and dedicated teaching staff. In the Baltimore County public school system, elementary schools cover kindergarten through 5th grade. Most of Catonsville is served by Hillcrest Elementary and Catonsville Elementary, along with Westchester, Westtown, Johnny Cake, and Woodbridge elementary schools. Middle school, grades 6 to 8, are covered by Catonsville Middle, Arbutus Middle, and Southwest Academy. And for grades 9 through 12, we have Catonsville High School and Woodlawn High School. Private school options include Mount DeSales Academy for high school girls, St. Mark's School, grades pre-K through 8, St. Paul Lutheran for kindergarten through 5th, and Emmanuel Lutheran for kindergarten through 8th. Another choice for boys is Mount St. Joseph High School, which is just outside of Catonsville toward Baltimore. Catonsville Community College is right in town, as well as the campus of the University of Maryland of Baltimore County, known for its rigorous academic programs, particularly in the STEM fields. Students can easily commute from Catonsville to Coppin State, Towson University, Goucher College, and Morgan State University. Families benefit from a supportive educational environment that not only fosters academic excellence, but also encourages community involvement and character development. This emphasis on quality education makes Catonsville a preferred choice for parents looking to provide their children with a robust learning foundation. The culinary scene in Catonsville is as diverse as it is delightful. Local eateries serve everything from Maryland's famous crab cakes to international cuisine that reflects the town's multicultural influences. Over the last 20 years, the number of restaurants in Catonsville has exploded. For seafood, start at the Catonsville Gourmet, arguably the town's best restaurant. Then there's Ship's Cafe, the only spot to pick steamed crabs by the dozen. Matthew's 1600, State Fair, and the Atlantic serve mostly American dishes, while Franco's, Scatino's, and Chef Paulino handle the Italian. Hunan Joy and Little Phoenix are great for Chinese food. And we also have Grace's Thai Kitchen and Thai Heaven with their Asian influence, and El Guapo for Latin flavors. Indian Delight is my family's favorite for takeout. There are neighborhood haunts like Jennings, GL Shacks, and the Caton Tavern, and smaller spots like Umami Global Bistro and Cafe de Roma. Tannytown Deli opens earliest each day, followed by Doozy's Diner and Atwater's for breakfast and lunch. Fine dining at the Beaumont is great for romantic evenings. Grab some pastries and pie from Charles's for dessert, or head to Scoops, Opie's, or Tasty Zone for ice cream. There's no shortage of options in the center of town, and there are lots more along Route 40. Unique spots like these contribute to a food culture that emphasizes quality, creativity, and local ingredients, ensuring that every meal is an opportunity to explore new flavors. Community spirit in Catonsville is palpable. The town hosts a range of annual events that bring residents together. Perhaps the biggest day of the year is 4th of July. Actually, an entire day of programming and events. The 4th attracts people from far and wide. You may have seen pictures of our town's tradition, setting your chairs along the parade route on Frederick Road up to a month ahead of time. Our parade always features marching bands, performers, tricked-out cars and jeeps, and all the big-name Maryland politicians. Families host guests for afternoon barbecues, and everyone congregates in the evening for the fireworks show on the grounds of the high school. There is an annual fall festival with arts and crafts vendors, live music, and food, and multiple farmers markets during the summer and fall. Scattered throughout the year are various craft fairs, rummage sales, and kids' activities. For Christmas, Frederick Road closes for an evening, and Santa arrives on top of a fire truck to light the town Christmas tree. Local organizations, volunteer groups, and neighborhood associations are active, ensuring that community voices are heard and that residents contribute to the ongoing development and vibrancy of the town. Before figuring out exactly where you want to live, let's understand how Catonsville came to be. Steeped in history, Catonsville celebrates its heritage through preserved architecture and historical landmarks. The town's roots are reflected in its well-maintained homes, historic districts, and public spaces that tell the story of the past. The town's development was significantly influenced by the Frederick Turnpike, now called Frederick Road, built by the Ellicott family in 1787, which connected Ellicott Mills to the Baltimore Harbor. This route became a key thoroughfare attracting travelers and businesses, eventually transforming Catonsville into a thriving community. The oldest parts of town feature a diverse range of architectural styles, including Victorian, Queen Anne, bungalow, colonial revival, and craftsman homes, many of which have been preserved with their original character intact. The area is also home to several historic churches and an Art Deco water tower on Melvin Avenue, adding to its nostalgic appeal. The layout, influenced by the construction of the electric railway, showcases a unique community planning model that diverges from traditional suburban designs. Walking through Catonsville can feel like a journey back in time, yet it also offers the conveniences of modern living. This balance between history and contemporary lifestyle enriches the town's character and provides residents with a unique living experience that honors tradition. Check out my other video that dives deeper into some of Catonsville's hidden history. Catonsville residents support the thriving local economy with a variety of small businesses that offer everything from niche shopping experiences to unique dining options. Local shops, boutiques, record stores like Tracks on Wax, and artisanal businesses create a vibrant marketplace where residents can find one-of-a-kind items. Services like hair salons, dry cleaners, doctors and dentists, auto repair, veterinary care, and tax preparation are all available on Frederick Road. Antique hounds will love objects found and the artful flea. Bookworms should check out Growing Minds Bookstore. Get your kids some toys at Better World Imaginarium and stop into the Pottery Cove or MIY Candle Company to make crafts with your own hands. Charm City Links is always busy, offering permanent jewelry and Maryland's first Charm Bar boutique, where you can customize pieces for you and your friends. This focus on local commerce not only adds to the town's charm, but also strengthens its community bonds as residents tend to support and celebrate their neighborhood entrepreneurs. In a few minutes, I'm going to share 9 tips that will help buyers compete in the crowded Catonsville sellers market. I know, you want me to get to the good part. Well, we're here. Compared to nearby urban centers, Catonsville offers a range of housing options that can suit different lifestyles and budgets. Whether you're looking for a charming single-family home in a historic neighborhood or a modern townhouse with updated amenities, the housing market here tends to be more accessible than downtown Baltimore, Columbia, or Owings Mills. Catonsville is only 14 square miles, but there are dozens of distinct neighborhoods. If you're just starting your home search, I think I can give you some guidance. First, consider how close you want to be to the town center. The closer you are to the commercial centers, the more convenient shops and restaurants will be, but that comes with a price of increased noise and traffic. On the opposite end of the spectrum are houses deep in neighborhoods that back up to endless acres of state parkland. Then think about the type of dwelling. Do you want to live in an apartment, a townhouse, or a single-family detached home? These choices will help direct you to the area that's the best fit for your family. If you're looking for iconic old homes on large lots that are close to the action, Old Catonsville is the neighborhood for you. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, Old Catonsville is bounded by Frederick Road on the south and Edmondson Avenue to the north, spanning between Melvin Avenue and Beechwood Avenue. The area is primarily residential, but also includes churches, public library, and a water tower. With only 6 homes sold in 2024, turnover in this area is low. The average sales price, $600,000, and the most expensive house sold for $1 million. Downtown Catonsville has a variety of housing just behind the businesses to the north and south of Frederick Road. Depending on the street, you'll find row houses, duplexes, and smaller single-family dwellings on streets like Melrose, Eggies Lane, and Glenwood Avenue. 11 of the 450 homes sold in Catonsville in 2024 were in this area with an average price of $441,000. Summit Park is also on the Register of Historic Places. Located south of Frederick Road, between Newburgh Avenue and Rolling Road, this neighborhood is named after the Gary mansion known as the Summit, built in the 1850s in the Second Empire style. Houses and lots are a bit smaller than Old Catonsville, but access to the center of town is unbeatable. 20 sales last year for an average of $588,000 show that there is more opportunity to find something in this neighborhood. But there's a wider variety of homes with styles changing block by block. The highest sale last year was $960,000. Oak Forest is also south of Frederick, but further west. There were 15 sales last year at an average of $602,000. Houses here are larger in this neighborhood, especially on Montrose and Seminole. And there's generally less turnover. Once you find your dream home, you're probably not leaving it for a while. Renting is a good option in Catonsville, whether you're a student who only needs housing during the academic year or a young family not quite ready for a house. You can live in town, learn the area, and buy a house once you're ready. Apartment complexes are generally garden style. We don't have any big apartment towers around. And most were built more than 30 years ago. Rent prices vary a lot, but one-bedroom units are usually between $1,200 and $1,700, and two-bedroom units run between $1,500 and $2,200 per month. There are opportunities to rent spaces in single-family homes, usually basements or attics, and sometimes this is a great way to get a bargain. Families can find entire houses for rent with prices ranging from $2,500 to $4,000 per month. Renting is a good way to experience everything a neighborhood has to offer without a big commitment. Dunmore is a cute neighborhood of mid-size homes north of Frederick Road, just inside the Beltway. Built between the late 40s and early 50s, these brick houses are usually under 2,000 square feet with 3 to 4 bedrooms. Dunmore benefits from its proximity to the Beltway and shops in Paradise. In 2024, only 4 houses sold at an average of $468,000. And one just came to market as I was making this video, and it was under contract in 3 days. Academy Heights is one of Catonsville's most popular neighborhoods. It consists entirely of brick row houses built in the colonial style in the early 1950s, making these houses about 75 years old. 18 of the 462 houses, or about 4% of the neighborhood, sold last year, most between $320,000 and $375,000. Conveniently located off Edmondson Avenue, inside the Beltway, Academy Heights is close to I-695 and I-95. The original features and feel of the neighborhood remain because of a covenant of restrictions that limits homeowner changes. All houses must maintain their slate roofs, red brick walls, porches, walkways, house numbers, gutters, exterior woodwork, etc. Sizes range from 1,200 to 1,500 square feet across 7 different floor plans. And value can be added by remodeling original kitchens and bathrooms, making basement space livable, and adding a deck or patio in the rear. The Academy Heights Civic Association is responsible for enforcing the covenants and protecting the quality of life in the neighborhood. Dues are a reasonable $20 a year, but this is not the same as an HOA. You still have to mow your own lawn. Colonial Gardens is a charming neighborhood between Frederick Road and Edmondson Avenue, west of Rolling Road. One of many communities built after World War II, houses range from $500,000 to $600,000, with 10 properties selling in 2024. Woodbridge Valley is a thriving neighborhood located north of Baltimore National Pike. It's known for its peaceful and family-friendly atmosphere, characterized by clean, tree-lined streets. The community has a population of 2,300 residents, spread across 835 households, making it one of Catonsville's largest neighborhoods. 23 homes sold in 2024, ranging from $450,000 to $550,000. The Woodbridge Valley Improvement and Civic Association is a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving that community. It focuses on promoting safety, common good, and social welfare of residents, while striving to build community, preserve and beautify the neighborhood. Also north of Route 40, on land originally used as a dairy farm by the Rowe family, is Westview Park, a neighborhood built by Joseph Meyerhoff, a prominent Baltimore businessman, in stages between 1955 and 1964. There's a mix of townhomes, detached homes, and apartments. With 51 properties sold in 2024, prices ranged from $350,000 to $430,000. Overall, Westview Park offers a friendly environment with a strong sense of community, making it an attractive option for families and those seeking a quiet suburban lifestyle. We've talked about the oldest houses in Catonsville, some from the 19th century. Then we looked at post-war neighborhoods. Now, I'll show you some neighborhoods where the newest houses are. The newest and most luxurious homes in Catonsville are in a neighborhood off of South Rolling Road. The Summit at Aylesbury is a small community of high-end houses built in 2023 on Second Look Lane. Homes feature 4 to 5 bedrooms with lots of bathrooms and over 3,000 square feet with high-end luxury finishes and prices ranging from $770,000 to over $1 million. With only 11 houses and families having just moved in, chances are low that any of these properties will come to market over the next couple years. If you want to live there, you have to be paying attention and ready to act fast. Another newer neighborhood is Eden Terrace. It shares its name with a much older neighborhood that was cut off when the Beltway was built in the mid-50s, but the new houses are on a new street called Eden Terrace Lane. Built in 2017, these originally ranged from $500,000 to $700,000, and I would expect them to go for a bit more today. There's no other new construction neighborhood so convenient to Frederick Road, and no one has moved since 2021. Finally, there's Catons Reserve, a neighborhood tucked away down Hilton Avenue, close to Patapsco Valley State Park. Houses here were built in 2016 and sold for $600,000 to $770,000. Lots are bigger than Eden Terrace, and most back up to the woods rather than the Beltway. Almost all of the original owners still live in these, but I think we're due for 1 or 2 to come to market this year. Catonsville real estate is a seller's market and has been for many years. Low inventory and high buyer demand push most houses to sell above asking price with less than 1 week of market exposure. In a seller's market, homebuyers can use several strategies to compete. Number 1, get pre-approved for a mortgage from a local lender. This demonstrates your readiness to purchase and will be viewed more favorably by sellers and listing agents. Number 2, work with a local agent who can provide expert guidance and navigate challenging circumstances. Number 3, act quickly when you find a property you like. In a competitive market, hesitation will cost you the opportunity. Number 4, make a strong, aggressive offer, considering offering at or above the asking price, as the listing price is often the floor in a seller's market. Number 5, minimize contingencies in your offer. This can make your bid more attractive to sellers, but be cautious about waiving important protections like the home inspection. Number 6, increase your earnest money deposit to show your commitment. Number 7, consider including an escalation clause in your offer, which will automatically increase your bid a set amount above competitive offers. Number 8, be flexible with closing timelines or offer a rent-back option to accommodate the seller's needs. And finally, number 9, if possible, make a cash offer or waive the appraisal contingency, as these can be very appealing to sellers. Remember, while it's important to be competitive, be careful not to overextend yourself financially or waive critical protections that could leave you vulnerable later. The variety of house styles, neighborhoods, and price points makes Catonsville particularly attractive for families, first-time homebuyers, and anyone looking for the small-town feel. In summary, Catonsville, Maryland provides remarkable quality of life with its unique blend of historical charm, cultural vibrancy, community spirit, and convenient location. Whether it's the scenic natural surroundings, dynamic local arts scene, or the friendly, tight-knit community, residents here enjoy a lifestyle that's both balanced and enriching. Life is great in 21228. If you have questions or want some help choosing a neighborhood and navigating the market, please reach out. My name is Matt, and I help people buy and sell houses in Catonsville.